Welcome back, everyone. It is Sunday, April 12th, and we're going to take a look at our next assignment. Actually, it's a mini project. It's going to take us all day to do this one. So let's take a look. So our objective here is to select the appropriate equipment for the Toronto office. Okay, so here is a list of equipment that we're going to need. So it's quite a long list, and actually it's a partial list. When you're opening up a new office, you need to purchase more than that. So what we need to do today is we need to search for this list of equipment, and we need to construct a table. Now in the table, we need to list the vendor and model number, the price for each item, the hardware specifications, and web links to each product. And also we need third-party reviews as well. You don't just go out and buy stuff. You have to go through product reviews. So we're going to need third-party reviews as well, and photographs. So let's go ahead and, I'm just going to pick one item here. Let's say workstations. Okay, so you can either build this in Microsoft Word, and if you don't have Word, please use Google Docs instead. So let me show you how you do that. You come to your email, your Gmail. You go to the dots here, the apps icon. Some people call it the waffle. You click on it, and you're looking for Google Docs. And Google Docs is very similar to Microsoft Word. It has most of the functionality, not all of it, but it's pretty good, and it's an alternative to Word. So let's go ahead and launch that. And we'll put a title at the top. So this is a summary. We'll call this a summary of equipment for the Toronto office. Okay, and you can nicely format it by making it bold and put an underline. So go through the formatting. If you're new to Google Docs, go through the formatting you have there and give it a title. Okay, so probably that's a good title right there, the title of the assignment. So it automatically put the first line in there. Now, if you want to access it, okay, let's go back to your Gmail. Okay, where did it put that document? You just created a document. You click on the waffle again, and this time you're going to go to your Google Drive. And you will see that there should be a document in there by the same name. So it just created it, summary of equipment for the Toronto office. So first thing we have to do is we have to put in a table. Okay, so let's take a look. How much information do we need in the table? We're going to require vendor model, one, price, hardware specification. Actually, we have to have two price columns, the unit price and the total price. Hardware specification, web links to third-party reviews, and pictures. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 rows that we're going to require. So we'll go ahead and we'll insert a very large table. So insert 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to put many, many rows in there. So let's make this nice and big. We'll make it bigger than what we actually need. Okay, just in case. Okay, so there it is. So we're going to have vendor name and product. Okay, so the vendor again is just the company. So for example, Dell, and we need a unit price. How much does each unit cost? And then the total price. Okay, so let's pick one of the items we have in that list. So let's say workstations. Okay, so we're going to purchase Dell workstations. So let's open up a new tab, Dell workstations. And I am going to pick something here very quickly. So let's choose something from the 5000 series. Oh, that's a laptop. That's not exactly what we were looking for. Let's click back. Okay. So we want the Precision model of workstation. So this is something we're familiar with from Module 1. So we'll go ahead, click on that, and we write down exactly what we see here. So it is the Dell Precision 5820 tower. We just simply do a right click on that, and then we come back to our Google Doc and we put that in there. We just simply paste that in there. Right click and paste. Okay, oops, let's adjust the fonts. Font is really large here. The unit price, so we can look up the unit price. Let's say they're 2,000 each. The total we need is, I think, how many did it say here in the assignment? We need 6 of them. Okay, so 6 times 2,000 will be 12,000, and we go ahead and fill in all those columns. Now, let's take a close look here. What are the columns in the table going to be? Hardware specification. So you can go through the hardware specification, pick the most important information there, or just summarize it, the CPU, the memory. Web links. If you can't find it again, then that information isn't going to be very useful. So we want to right click, copy, and then come to the Word document and put in the web link. So this is web link to product, and we're going to paste in a web link. Okay, so we'll give it some a name, any name you want, or you can just put it in. So link, and then we put in our link there. We click apply, and if a person wants to review it, they just simply click on that. Now, the next one is the one that you're going to be spending a lot of time on. Web link to third-party review. Okay, so we need to know, is this worth buying? Is it any good? So a couple of things you might want to look at are customer reviews and awards. So go through that, see what it says, and maybe pick one of these reviews. Now you can't really trust them because they'll put it on their website. And read through the reviews and make sure you're buying a quality product. Another way you can get reviews is just simply by typing in the model. Let's get the model again. So it is the Precision Tower. I'm going to do a copy, go to Google Review, Google search engine, I'm going to type in what I'm looking for, and I want to read a review on it. Okay, so I'm going to go to a third-party review. Make sure it's not Dell. So this is PC Magazine. So that I'm going to be checking to make sure the reviews are not necessarily from Dell or listed on Dell's website. If it comes up on Google, then you can trust it. So here's a review. Go through it and decide whether it's a product to purchase. And finally, some pictures. So we're going to have to also insert a photo into this last column. Now, when you're done, you've filled up this table, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to save the table as a Word document. So you go to File, and you're going to download it. Actually, download it either as a Word document or a PDF, and that's what you're going to be uploading today.